guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, I am going to be showing you how to use the Canva AI feature, which was previously called the Canva Dream Lab. So I do have a few videos on my channel right now where I am showing you how to use Canva Dream Lab. It is now called Canva AI. It is an AI tool that is built into Canva if you have a Canva Pro account, okay? If you have the Canva free account, you can still use Canva AI. They just charge you per download. So let's say you use Canva AI, you have a prompt, you make your image, and then you want to go ahead and download it. It may, depending on the complexity of the design, it may be anywhere from 99 cents to $4.99 to download the image that you created, okay? So if you have the free version, you can still use it. It's just included in the pro version. It's already included in the membership, so you don't have to pay per download. That's the difference. But I am going to be showing you how to use some prompts. I know we in the previous video I had, or a couple videos ago, I showed you how to use prompts for Chat GPT. Well, you can use basically almost the exact same prompts for Canva AI. So if you already have a Canva Pro account and you don't want to pay for the Chat Plus, which is the Chat GPT version, the paid version, then you can use those same prompts in Canva AI and vice versa. You can use the Canva AI prompts in Chat GPT. It's all kind of the same. What I have noticed, there's a little bit of a difference when it comes to the softwares and the images that they output. So sometimes with Canva AI, your wording has to be a little bit more specific versus in Chat GPT. But I do have a free downloadable document that you guys, it'll be linked down in the description box. If you click the link, you'll be able to download the free document that has Chat GPT and Canva AI prompts. So the one I'm using today to create both of these mugs, the prompts for Canva AI, will be on that document as well. Okay, this is the one we're going to do in today's video. Again, I made it in Canva AI. And then this is the one, this one's a little bit more customized. Again, I also made this in Canva AI, and this is for the travel baseball team that my son plays for. Okay, we're also gonna go ahead and press this one together. So I'm gonna use the prompt to create the image. I'm gonna download it. I'm going to show you the settings that I use for my sublimation printer, and then we're gonna go ahead and print it together using my Cricut Mug Press. Okay, I absolutely love the Cricut Mug Press. If I have just a couple of little, couple mugs I have to do, 1, 2, 3 here or there, I will go ahead and pull this baby out. Okay, I've had it for years and I still love it. As always, you guys, all of my materials and everything will be linked down in the description box below, so definitely make sure you are checking there. But this is what we're doing today, guys, so definitely go ahead and stick around for that.
All right, guys. So we're starting off on the computer here. I created a free document for you guys. If you click the link in my bio, you will be taken to where you can download this document here. So these are Chat GPT and Canva AI prompts to help you create some of the images that I've created. And then I'm going to show you exactly how to copy and paste it from this document into Canva AI so that you can tailor it to what you need. So in here, this is the one we're going to use today, which is going to be, I'm sorry, no, it's not. This is the one we're going to use today. So I created one for Instagram using this prompt, which is a sports one. I will show you guys that coffee mug as well. I may have showed you in the intro, but I will show you again later on in the video. And I used this prompt here for that coffee mug, for the one that had my son's name on it with the sports. Okay, I used this prompt here. For the one we're about to do now, which is the autism design, I'm going to use this prompt here. So what I'm going to do is right inside of my document, I'm going to select everything. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over to Canva AI. So this was the sports coffee one I made. I ended up using this image here to make that coffee mug. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this. And then I'm going to right click and then I'm going to paste. This is going to paste the prompt that is in the document. So you have to go through and make sure that you change out and add in your customizations. So right here in the parentheses where it says you have, this is where you enter your design type. So for me, I am going to type, I'm going to erase all of this and I'm going to type in proud autism mom. The background will be an array of puzzle pieces and paint splatter. Add in the words. This is where you add in the words that you want to be on the mug or the image. I'm going to type in again, proud autism mom in the middle of the design in bold bubble font in the color. And I'm going to put the color, erase this, and I'm going to put the color black. Um, We're creating an image. So down here under sketch color, sketch is going to give you this design here. I'm going to do a 16 by 9 because this is going on a coffee mug. So I need it to be in that rectangle shape. If you wanted it to be on something else, you would just hit the drop down menu. 3x4s is the 3x4 is what I use if I'm doing like a t-shirt design or a 4x3, depending on how big it is. You can do a 2x1, which makes it a little bit skinnier, or the 16 by 9. I like for coffee mugs, I like the 16 by 9, so I'm going to leave it on that. For the sketch color, I'm going to leave it on sketch color because I want to see what it looks like. The one I did before, I had it on none. So you can choose none, which means it'll just pick whatever it wants. Or you can choose the type of image, okay? I'm going to leave it on sketch color just because I want to see what it looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and push submit to see what we get here. Sketch color is what gave me this type of design there, which kind of looks almost retro a little bit. Okay, so I like that. I think I like this one, and this one. This one is the only one I don't like. But yeah, this is the only one that I don't like here. So I'm gonna copy. So this right here is reuse prompt. I'm gonna select that and it's gonna put that same prompt back in there. I'm gonna change it from sketch color to vibrant and see what we get. Still keeping it on the 16 by 9 because again, I want to be able to put this on a coffee mug. Okay, so I like this one and I like this one here. I'm gonna change this to, I'm gonna change this to pop art and see what we get. I have to copy here, so reuse prompts. And then I changed it to pop art, still on 16 by 9. And let's see what we get. But this is how you kind of play around with the types of designs. Um, okay, oh, I like this one. It just the S just looks a little weird in this one. Um, so I think I'm going to go ahead and choose. I think I'm going to choose. No, I can't choose. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one or this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, this is the one I'm going to go ahead and go with. So I don't even have to open it in Canva. I can just straight up download it. This little arrow here, I'm going to push that and it's going to go ahead and download that right to my computer, which is what I want. Let me go ahead, drag this to my desktop, and then I'm going to open up Silhouette Studio. This was the one that I had picked already, but I like the other one better. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these off to the side. I'm gonna go to File. We're going to merge. And then I am going to go ahead and bring my design, which is this one. Um, onto the desktop. Sorry, my phone is ringing. The size of my coffee mugs, you guys, all coffee mugs are not created equal, so you want to make sure that you measure your coffee mug. I will show you how to go ahead and do that later on in the video, but mine is a 9 by 3.5. So I'm going to unlock the dimensions. My width is going to be 9, and then my height is going to be 3.5. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this. I'm going to print this on 8.5 by 11 paper. So just to make sure that that fits right inside of there, I'm going to go to File and I will quickly show you my print settings. I am printing from an Epson EcoTank Epson EcoTank 15,000, which is a converted sublimation printer. So I'm going to go over to Preferences, and I do have a preset already, which is my 8.5 by 11, but it is borderless, portrait, premium presentation paper matte with quality on high. I do have my bidirectional printing turned on, as well as mirroring my image. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this image printed out, and then we will go ahead and press it with the Cricut Mug Press together.
All right, guys, so I have my print here. It looks really, really good. I'm happy with that. This is the coffee mug that I did with the sports prompts. And again, this sports prompt is available on that document, the freebie document. It's in my description box. The prompt for this one is in that as well. This is probably one of my favorite ones to date. This looks so good. Okay, there's that one. And then these are the sublimation blanks that I'm using. I actually picked these up from Michael's. So it was $6.99 for 4 of them. This is the, what is this? Is this the Make Market? Oh no, I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry. I got these from Hobby Lobby. Okay, you get 4 for $6.99. And they have kind of like this little beveled bottom here. That's why the print doesn't go all the way down. It's like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this bottom part right here is kind of like beveled down a little bit. So that's why. But I like them nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the packaging here. You can wipe it off with the Clorox wipe. If you're selling them, you probably should, just to make sure you get the best print. I'm not going to, simply because the coffee mug is for me. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim as much white around my image as I can. It just makes it easier to kind of work with when you are taping it. And then I'm using the Cricut Mug Press, which is already preheating right now. I will have a link for everything down in my description box, you guys. But basically, I take my coffee mug and I kind of set it in the middle. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the edges. I want to make sure it's nice and even though. And then, let me grab my tape. I'm going to take some heat resistant tape. And I'm going to tape the sides. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that this side is even. And same thing, we're going to go ahead and tape. Okay. This is not all the way preheated just yet. It shouldn't be too much longer. But with the Cricut Mug Press, this is super simple to use, you guys. If I'm making a quick like 1 or 2 coffee mugs, I definitely reach for this. that let me know that it is now preheated. This is the power button, and it was red when it was just preheating, and now that it's ready, it made the beep noise and it turned green. I'm gonna go ahead and put the coffee mug in here, and there is 5 lights here. When all 5 lights light up, it's going to make a beep noise, and that is going to let me know that it's done. There is a metal plate down here at the bottom. When I'm doing these, I don't let the bottom of my cup touch the bottom of the plate. In my experience, it has burned it before. So what I do is I put my coffee mug in there, and while it's hovering over the plate, I go ahead and I close it like that. So it's all the way in there, but it doesn't have direct contact. The bottom of the cup is not directly touching that plate. Again, just in my experience, it has burned the bottom of my cups before and left like a little brown circle on it, which I don't want. Okay, so I would say just hover it ever so lightly, like above the plate. Or you can put a piece of butcher paper or parchment paper right there as well to kind of avoid that. But it's going to take a couple minutes to go ahead and have all 5 lights turn on. Once all 5 lights are lit up and it starts to beep, I will come back and we'll go ahead and take it out. I am going to let it cool for about 2 to 3 minutes, enough for me to be able to handle it without gloves, just because, again, I don't want any ghosting. With sublimation, for those who don't know, sublimation is a form of basically the ink transferring, turning into a gas, and then that is how it transfers from the paper onto the cup. It turns into a gas. When you go to try to release paper when it's still scorching hot, still smoking, that ink is still activated, that gas is still releasing. So sometimes what happens is you get what we call ghosting, or kind of smearing of the image. So in my personal experience, when I let the image cool down for a few minutes before I remove the paper, I am giving it time for that that heat to no longer activate the ink. I am waiting for it to cool down because, again, it is heat activated. So if you allow it time to cool down before you peel, you are stopping that process of the ink turning into the gas, and you don't get the ghosting. That's just my personal preference. Of course, do what you want. But I will come back when it's all done and we'll go ahead and do the peel reveal. All right, so the coffee mug is done. All 5 lights lit up. It beeped. I took it out, and it's been sitting for about 5 minutes. So it is cool enough for me to go ahead and handle without gloves. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove the tape. It's still a little warm, but it's not like scorching hot. That looks amazing. Amazing. Now, if you already pay for Canva Pro, the Canva AI feature is a Canva Pro feature. So it's just a way to be able to utilize all of Canva without having to like go to Etsy to purchase something like this, or also have a Creative Fabrica account as well. If you're trying to minimize the amount of subscriptions that you have, or the amount that you spend on, you know, files here and there, and you're not that good at designing, if you have Canva Pro for any other reason, you can use the Canva AI tool to create your images for you. So again, you don't have to go and purchase them from somewhere else. It's just another resource, another tool. Also, ChatGPT, you can use these same prompts in ChatGPT as well. ChatGPT will also create designs like this too. And ChatGPT is also free. The problem with ChatGPT is that you can only make like, I think it's like 2 or 3 of these a day, or per 48 hours. So you can make like 3 of these. Like, let's say I wanted to make these 2, and then I could probably make a 3rd one, and then for 48 hours you can't make any images. But then after 48 hours you can go ahead and make 3 more images. So that's with ChatGPT, if you wanted to use these prompts for that as well without having to pay for the Canva Pro or pay for the Canva AI. Okay, definitely your preference. But that is all I have for this video, you guys. Again, all of my materials and the free downloadable prompt sheet document will also be linked down below. Hopefully you found this information valuable. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.